Yo, what up, Neuqua? My name is Drew Bryant, and I am a senior. Yeah, senior 11. Alright, that means that I spent the last 4 years of my life right here in this big old beautiful school that we like to call Neuqua Valley. Sure. And in those last 4 years, I have learned a lot, to say the least. Now, you guys are lucky because I'm going to share with you a few lessons that I have learned over the years, which I find essential to being a Neuqua Valley student. So, let's start with the sophomore year. Sophomore year is kind of like that awkward middle child of the family. The one that everyone hates. Yeah. But what else do I think about when I think of PE? Well, I think about PE with sophomore year. Because why? PE sophomore year sucks. Yeah, I started out in sophomore swim. And, I'm not a bad swimmer, nor do I have body issues, so I was not worried about sophomore swim. Unfortunately, though, I made one big mistake on the first day. See, I'm a swimmer at the school, and I wore something that I wear every day swimming. My Speedo. As you can see, this is me, my Speedo, this is everybody else who is a man. Because the women are far over here. Yeah. It did not end there, though. No, after sophomore swim, I had to go to dance class. Now, I'm sure a few of you are saying, dance? What's wrong with dance? Dancing is fun. Well, first of all, shut up. Let me talk. Second of all, there's one thing which is the bane of dance classes, turning into some kind of sick lottery of discomfort. The dreaded clammy hand. Yeah. Clinical name hyperhidrosis and characterized by sweaty palms and classmates who would rather be set on fire than be paired up to dance with you. Yeah, after dance class though, I went to health class, completing the trifecta of crappy sophomore PE classes. Now, health class is not that bad on its own. Who doesn't love being commended for raising their hand and shouting, penis? There is one thing, though, which ruins health class for all of us. And that is that one kid in your class who has a personal story for every single thing we talk about in class. Oh, your dad had a hernia? That's cool. Your grandma has hemorrhoids? That's gross. Your uncle has herpes? How do you know that? You're trying to tell me that you have all three? I did not know that those were hereditary. I'm getting ahead of myself, though, because we all start out in Neuqua Valley freshman year. And unless you're that kid who got caught filling up the CPR dummy, PE is not that bad. What you do learn freshman year, though, is that high school is not like on TV. Now, I don't watch too much teen TV, but I did happen to watch one episode of MTV's Skins. Yeah. I'll give you a brief synopsis of this episode. Now, this character by the name of Stanley, in order to acquire sexual favors from a friend, purchased what I figured to be a gallon bag of marijuana from what appeared to be the operator of a modern-day brothel. Now, some of you laugh, but an incoming high schooler, we'll call him Ricky, might see this and think to himself, man, I can't wait for high school. Unfortunately, though, when Ricky did get to Neuqua, he soon found himself confused and asking himself, why have I got to buy huge amounts of recreational drugs in exchange for sexual favors? My parents pay taxes, yet I get to find one drug-dealing pimp. Sorry, Ricky, MTV lies. Your fist pump will also not get you girls. Let's move on to junior year now, though. Where are my juniors at? Yeah, biggest lesson you learned junior year sucks. Yeah. Junior year is all about wishing you could change the past 2 years of high school while simultaneously wishing that you were a senior. Why? Because junior year is all about answering one question. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? Now, let's take our example of Ricky again. See, Ricky, when he was in kindergarten, his teacher asked him, "Ricky, what do you want to be when you grow up?" Now Ricky, the gleam in his eye, told his teacher, "I want to be the letter N." Now Ricky, he went the next 10 years of his life with the same dream in mind, to be the letter N. Unfortunately though, junior year came along and reality hit him like a yellow snowball. See, he started asking himself, how was he going to become the letter N with those kinds of freshman grades? What kind of ACT do you need to be an N? What if he fell short and became a B or an I? God forbid he didn't get his act together. He might end up an O. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemies. I'm leaving out senior year though. See, contrary to common belief, seniors do learn a little bit. Primarily though, we learn about senioritis. Now senioritis comes in 3 major symptoms. Those are procrastination, frustration, and the complete lack of motivation. It starts out with procrastination. You know, I'll just make that joke later. Then comes the frustration. Most of this frustration comes from doing college apps. They suck. Yeah. Primarily, the essays involved in college apps. Now, most counselors will tell you, just be honest in your essays. Well, what happens when the prompt is to discuss how you relate to the last main character in the book you read? Well, 3rd grade was a long time ago, and I don't remember Wilbur's struggles in the Charlotte's Web. Next up comes 2nd semester, and along with it, the complete lack of motivation. I mean, I was chilling in math class the other day. All the juniors are sitting around me taking notes, listening to the teacher. Me and my friend Coldplay are sitting in the back of the room all like, to the window, to the wall, to the wall, to the sweatshop down, you get it. So, there we have it. What you learn over high school. It's all important, whether it be what bathrooms are the best or which DAs are the nicest, but we can't forget that while we're at Neuqua Valley, well, we do get a pretty good education while we're here as well.